In a short video on Jesus versus Krishna. Now, a lot of skeptics say that these two are really similar, that Jesus was copied off of Krishna. And at first look, there could be some evidence for it, but when we really examine some of the key points they make, there really isn't a lot of evidence to show their similarities. I mean, they're very different. So let's look at a few alleged similarities that would say that Jesus was copied from Krishna. First, similarity in names. Now, Christ and Krishna can sound very similar at first, but when you look at the grammar, Christos is a Greek name that is equivalent of a Messiah, whereas Krishna is more of a personal name from Indian culture that really has no grammatical similarities. They may look the same, but there's no grammatical consistencies of the two. All right, the second, Krishna was born of a virgin, which of course Christians also believe that Jesus is born of a virgin. While this is a popular claim, it's not necessarily true. In the Hindu text, it's clear that Krishna's mother, Devaki, had already conceived 7 other kids, 6 of them who were executed. While as Matthew states that Jesus was the firstborn of Mary and fulfills the prophet Isaiah, and you can look at that verse, Isaiah 7:14. Both were born in a manger. Contrary to Christian belief, Jesus was not born in a manger, but laid there after his birth. Whereas the Hindu texts indicate that Krishna was born in a prison, and he wasn't necessarily born in a manger. I mean, there's not a lot of evidence to show that. They show that Krishna was born in a prison, but I don't know if there is any text. I don't think there is that says he was born in a manger. I think it's some of baseless claim that's put out there, whereas Jesus wasn't literally born in a manger, he was put in there after his birth. Krishna was crucified. Now, the crucifixion doesn't appear anywhere in the Hindu text. Krishna died around the age 100, and he was killed by a hunter who shot him in his foot with a poisoned arrow, whereas Jesus was crucified Roman style. So really, there's not a lot of similarities between the two's death. Krishna was resurrected after 3 days. Well, after Krishna's death, it's more of a spiritual resurrection. He abandons his body, but spiritually resurrects. Whereas in Christianity, Jesus' resurrection is not just spiritual, but physical. You can see this in a verse like 1 Corinthians 15:20, and also in verses 42 and through 44 in the following chapter. So, yeah, there's just not a lot of similarities between the resurrection. So, if you like what we share, be sure to click the big subscribe button at our logo in the middle of the screen. Feel free to check out our other content. The links to our Twitter, Facebook, YouTube channel, they're all in the description. And if you really love us, support us on Patreon. We need to raise some money so we can keep this channel going. So thank you for your time, and have a great day. And don't be afraid to ask the big questions.